If you do not have an impact gun, you're going to want to loosen your wheel lug nuts now while the vehicle's on the ground before you jack it up, so your wheels don't spin when you're trying to loosen them and you get frustrated. If your car has a key from Honda or wherever you'd buy it, I would always recommend going through your dealership to buy your locking key. But this is usually in a bag like this. I keep mine in the glove compartment. You can keep it wherever you want. And then it's for this looking lug nut. If you have a locking wheel lug nut, it's going to look like that instead of flat. It's going to look like that. So that's what you use to get those off, is you just rotate it until, it can be frustrating sometimes, until you feel it. There it is. So see, it locks in there. And so then that's what you put your ratchet on, your 21mm socket, to loosen those up. So since we have bought the Milwaukee stubby, we're going to be using that after it's lifted up. Alright, so now we're going to rotate the tires, and even if we weren't, I like taking this tire off so I can access the oil filter easier. Alright, so we're going to use our impact gun. Remember, we did not loosen these lug nuts. This is the wheel key for the locking lug nut. I'm going to start with that one. Alright, so we got this tire off. We're just going to do this for now and finish the oil change the oil, and then I'll resume with the tire rotation. So on this vehicle, the front wheels go to the back on the same side, and the back crisscross to the front on the opposite side. So this tire ends up here. That tire ends up being my front tire on my driver's side. My front tire on my driver's side goes to the back on the driver's side, and the back tire on the driver's side crisscrosses and will go here. So front to back, same side, back to front, opposite side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this wheel off. There's our locking key. Just want to always make sure we're rotating in the counterclockwise position. So this is going to crisscross to the front tire on the driver's side. Okay. So when I rotate, I want to check the tread depth. That's good. I want to just look at the inside of the tire and make sure there's no damage. See if I have any damage to the treads or any big rock stuck in there or anything. So I'm just going to roll this over. Oh my, that was like actually stuck for a second. you can tell where I've taken this copper anti-seize and I kind of painted it in between the lug nuts. Well, that's been on there for 30,000 miles, and I noticed that one just barely sticking for the first time. So I'm just going to take some of this copper anti-seize brake lube, and really, it's really messy. But basically it prevents your wheels from sticking to the hub. And I just want to put a little bit on there. I'm not putting it on the threads, I'm just putting it where you see me. I also like to look at my brakes. The way I drive, my brakes last a long time. Pads are in good shape. Alright, so I want to snug it up with this, not torque it down like an impact. I'm just more using it as a drill, and then I'll kind of give it a little extra at the end so that the wheel is on there where it won't move when we set it down. But then I'll use a torque wrench on the ground to get it to the 94 foot-pounds. So right now we're just getting it on. So we always give them like 3 or 4 turns by hand so you don't cross thread. Okay. So now we'll just kind of use this. Okay, so we just barely get them going, and now we're gonna okay, so that has it where it's not really moving, and then when we get it on the ground, we'll use a torque wrench. Okay, so our wheels are not torqued down yet, but they're safe to put the vehicle down. So we'll be switching over to our torque wrench. So we're going to get it off of jack stands right now. So now that we have the truck back on the ground, now we're going to torque these down to 94 foot-pounds. So we just use our torque wrench and go till we hear a click. So we're just going to do that all the way around. Alright, for this vehicle, all 4 tires get inflated to 35 psi, so I won't show that on camera, but that's part of a tire rotation. So I will inflate all the tires to 35 psi.